it's Spencer, your host of Business Growth. And in this series, we're going to be talking about your lifetime value of your customers. Now, I pulled this from a Twitter thread from Elizabeth Yin. Elizabeth is one of the sharpest business minds that we have alive. And I know that's a bold statement, but I back it up. And I'm serious. She is so smart. So I'm going to put a link to this Twitter thread, and you'll be able to see her profile on there. I highly suggest a follow. I'm not being compensated for that, but I just think that she's a brilliant mind. So I want to spread that information so that it helps you. So I'm going to read parts of this Twitter thread to help you out. So what is lifetime value? It's how much a customer is worth to you as a business owner over a customer's lifetime. So for a marketplace, lifetime value isn't the money a person spent on the platform. It's your percentage take on the top line spend over time of a given person. So for this reason, retention is really important. Lifetime value goes up as you retain a customer. And she gives an example. She says, Coca-Cola is a good example. They spend a lot of money on ads, but they know you will drink Cokes every week for your entire life. So the lifetime value of them has to be at least $1,000 or more. So she says you can try to reduce your customer's acquisition cost as much as possible, but ultimately lifetime value is your best lever. This is because you can almost always get people to buy your product more frequently, and or you can create new products to upsell them on. If you have a high average lifetime value, investors and acquirers will be very interested in your business. This is because they know with patient capital, they can make a lot of money over time. This is why the valuation of Snowflake is arguably high, but many patient investors think it's worth it. So I'm going to stop there, but you'll be able to go through the different parts of this Twitter thread. But there was something really important there that I want to unpack for you. And this is why we're going to be short and punchy on this episode. But it's going into talking about the lifetime value of your customer, but more specifically, it's talking about a high average lifetime customer, lifetime value there. And see, that's critically important depending on the business that you have. But if you happen to be in a business that has a low lifetime value, the unfortunate thing is you often can't spend a lot of money to acquire those customers or to really take care of those customers for the long term. So for me, I've chosen to do businesses that have high average lifetime values because I know that I'm able to generate a good profit from those businesses. But B, I know that I can deploy capital and team members to making those people feel like they are absolutely important and we take care of them because we have the capital to do that. When you have a business that has too thin of margins, you're in the volume business, and that's a pretty difficult business to run. It's very competitive, and you're going to have to outsmart people. In a business that has high lifetime value, high customer value, and it's a business that you understand, you've created a formula that may be helping you out. So I'm going to put a link to this thread inside of the episode description. Take a look at it. I highly suggest following Elizabeth, and I also highly suggest understanding your metrics. We've covered this in another episode in this short series about bookkeeping and accounting. So hopefully by now you already understand what your numbers are. If you do have questions, please send those to us, Spencer at Business Growth Podcast, or you can send me a tweet at Spencer Shaw. And I really want to thank you for listening to this episode. Go out, find ways that you can add additional revenue to your business and increase your customers' lifetime value and be helpful to them. Do things that are good, help out your team, make an impact. Thanks.